Hello, and welcome back to Princes of the Apocalypse. I'm Stephanie, the DM, and I'm joined by...
I'm Patrick. I am playing Brood Braunanvil, a gold dwarf tempest cleric.
I'm Ian, and I'll be playing Egmond, the Sun Seer Aarakocra monk.
You go. You're first.
Okay. I'm Lorne, and I'll be playing Tobias Greywood, the halfling shadow monk.
I'm Brendan. I'll be playing Pride, the tiefling Pact of the Hexblade warlock.
All right, and where we last left our heroes, you guys so bravely ran away.
It was a tactical retreat.
Last time, after double-crossing a sea hag.
Hey, she double-crossed us.
It was a triple cross.
Her.
It was a triple cross.
We just told the truth to somebody who asked us a question. Is that really a double cross?
I think, discussing double-crossing someone when the person you're double-crossing is literally right behind you, and sea hags aren't exactly the brightest of ideas. And, but however, you were able to mow through a decent number,
You're through... on the Spire overlay.
Oh, I'm on the Spire overlay.
Yeah,
okay.
Flip it over. Sorry.
Alright, sorry. The stream thing. But, you were able to put a decent chunk into the human population at the Temple of the Crushing Wave. However, there are monstrous denizens led by the sea hag Thuluna.
From the Blue Laguna.
That still maintain their presence. You guys find yourself at the mouth of the cave, having successfully thwarted their attempts to follow you, for now anyway. What would you guys like to do?
We need to run. Because they're presumably still following us.
And away from the water if she's a sea hag.
Yeah. So I'm going to leave Perturbed here. I'm going to move Pride to where I'm going to have him go. And send Perturbed around to here to hang out invisible.
Can Perturbed stay underwater? Because I think the best place would be to put him kind of on...
It's a sea hag.
Oh, right, it can see Perturbed, can't it?
I guess, yes.
Yep.
But I'm gonna leave him in here as like a rat hiding in this little area.
You leave Perturbed hiding in that little area. He dutifully eats an invisible sandwich and waits for your command.
And Brood will drop a fog cloud behind us just as we exit, just to at least give us some cover.
All right, you do that. You drop your fog cloud from behind, obscuring your advantage. So I would say you're sufficiently out. And you're on the, you've left the River Guard Keep. So you've got some distance from the water and you.
I say we might even want to hole up in the keep in one of the buildings here, if we can fortify it and take at least a long rest before we go back in.
I agree.
Can she follow us this far?
She may be able to, but I don't know if everything would be able to. Her and the lizard folk certainly can.
Wait, I thought I took damage last time.
We healed, then we went into the battle.
Oh! And then we ran away.
Bradley ran away.
Okay, so, I don't need the full rest to get my hit points. What's the minimum amount of rest?
If you don't long rest and the rest of us long rest, you are going to take you'll have exhaustion.
Yeah, you will have exhaustion.
There's no, take half a long rest or 3/4 of a long rest?
No.
No. It's either you take one or you don't.
Wake up.
But
go
we can
pee.
we can just take a long rest, as a group, and we get the same benefit we would as a short rest, except we get our hit die back.
And I get all my spells.
Half our hit die. It's not quite as good as when Seer is here.
It'll bring me
Okay.
up to 5.
Okay. So you guys, where are you guys long resting?
Can you pull up the map for?
Sure, I'll pull up this Aryan Valley.
Well, wait, aren't we in the?
We went to the keep.
Yeah, the keep.
I will bring the Riverguard Keep map.
We are cowering.
There were towers, right? We could just fortify the bottom of a tower. Nothing they had can fly, right? Unless the demon can fly.
I can sleep on the roof.
Oh, this is a very pretty map. Yeah, I think maybe
It's
we
not
hide
a
up in
map.
that.
One sec.
No,
well,
this is fine. This is fine.
yeah, let's hide in that big square tower. Unless something comes up, we don't really need a map.
Well, that's the keep.
Yeah.
Okay, so you fortify yourself, and you remember from long ago that there was sort of a secret master bedroom within the keep.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
From long ago.
Yeah, we remember we found it, and we were like, oh, interesting. I don't think there was anything actually good to loot there, though.
I
Oh,
remember.
look, Sirenscape. I forgot Sirenscape.
I remember a giant oil fire that was doused with water.
Oh, good times.
Oh yeah.
Remember back when Pride had Fireball?
Man, do I miss Fireball.
Man, do you remember when Pride was a fun character? With Perturbed and everything?
Pride's still fun.
Oh, then he started hanging out with this older gentleman, and now he doesn't have time for us. Except for
literally right now.
You've
While he's
changed,
standing
man. You've
next to you.
changed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
for the
really
better.
have.
Look at this kick-ass sword, and I'm gonna literally just summon the sword out of midair. See how cool this sword is?
has a Beza blade? What was the name of the one in yours, Brendan? What was that sword I got?
Hazaran.
There
Oh,
is
yeah,
Hazaran.
the secret
Good
second
old
bedroom.
Hazaran almost caused TPK.
Well, I mean, it was a perfect person to get Hazaran was Winthrop. Of course, he'd ignore it, trying to take over him.
Yeah, you did just ignore that first charisma save that I made you make.
And with that, you guys fortify yourself within the tower and hide within the secret main bedroom.
Dibs on the bed.
Who is getting the bed?
Brood just called dibs.
Well, Brood can only use like half the bed, so Brood and Tobias can share.
The prince needs a bed. And then he looks around, hopefully, for someone who thinks he's a prince, and then looks crestfallen when there's no one.
All right, Brood, let's bring some of these beds into this room, because there's beds in the other area.
Yeah, we'll move the beds in.
Roll
Your
me strength
Majesty.
Oh, if you would be so condescending to my wishes, I would be most, pleased. And it's a...
Wow, Brood. The only one
Yeah.
with it's just like opposite of how it should have gone.
Brood's really just pouting.
You did, just run like a marathon today, so...
Yeah, I know. Dwarves are better at short distances.
I mean, they're just natural sprinters, don't
Strictly speaking, I flew a marathon.
And, I mean, strictly speaking, if Brood would allow us to attach a handle to his back, we could get places a lot faster.
A few more
Brood's-
levels, Brood can fly on his own.
Brood's faster than Pride.
Oh, yeah?
If he clicks his boots.
Oh, right, yeah. Are they ruby? I imagine if he's a gold dwarf, they're like sparkling ruby combat boots.
Oh, I wish. I wish. Now you've given me ideas. All right, Brood will take first watch.
Tobias will take second.
Pride will take third.
The prince will wake up last.
All right. During first watch, you, all but Brood, who is on watch, gently and fitfully go to sleep.
Gently and fitfully?
Generally, fitfully go to sleep.
Oh.
Generally. As slumber takes you, Pride, you start to have a dream.
Oh, great.
It's just you as a child running around this sort of idealized version of your hometown. And someone goes, Pride! Pride! And you turn around and it's your mom. Or what you think your mother would look like. And in the dream, you rush up to her and give her a big old hug, and she says to you, now, Pride, what did I tell you about crossing a sea hag? And it morphs into the ugly, vicious sea hag's face, and you can start to feel, because you're the only one who shook her hand.
Oh, great. I know exactly what this is.
And you can start to feel where, her claw marks went into your hand, this violent pain, but this is still a dream, so you don't cry out to your allies, and,
Like a silent scream, like when you're in a nightmare?
yeah, like a silent scream when you're in a nightmare. And you are plunged into darkness. Now, Brood, you don't notice anything.
Freddy's coming for you.
You just hear, Pride tossing and turning,
What's Scary Terry's catchphrase? No, Scary Terry. Bitch?
Yeah, bitch. Now, we don't use that in this household. Because what's the kid's name? It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. And Brood, while you are on watch, this sound suddenly comes upon you. You hear little possible skitterings down below. What do you do?
I'm going to cast guidance, and so I cast guidance on myself, and I'm going to. Do you want me to make a investigation, or no? Actually, that'll be a perception check. So I'll cast guidance and the perception check to see if it sounds like animals or if it sounds like lizard claws skittering on the ground.
Okay. Oh! With that natural 20. Hey, wait a minute.
Plus 3.
Plus 3.
30.
30.
Jesus.
30.
Total 30.
With that, you realize that there's probably a patrol down there. But they just seem to be poking around in the main corridor. They haven't gotten up here and don't notice your presence.
Wait, didn't we send a whole bunch of people to this keep to fortify it and to keep them safe, and now they're living here? Or did they leave?
They left.
Or never came, I can't remember. They might have said we don't want to go there because it's...
Right, yes, they didn't want to go there. They went to another town over. That's what I think it was.
Okay. So this place has been abandoned for like... Oh wait, did we, the temple down below, we entered through that river in this keep, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry, a lot of geography in this adventure.
There is, actually. And, so Brood, what do you do?
Brood very quietly creeps over and stands by the secret door, but doesn't do anything else that would doesn't try and wake anyone, but just keeps listening to make sure that they aren't coming near.
stopping breathing so you can strain to hear through the closed door, trying to hear over the raspy breath of Pride and the rustling feathers of Egmont.
A moment passes by, another moment, and another moment, and whatever patrol was downstairs leaves.
How do I shrink my token?
Control.
Hold control.
Hold control.
That's accurate.
No, it's not.
I wanted a pocket dwarf.
Now it's accurate.
Oh, we went back out there.
And the rest of the night passes without an incident. Or at least the rest of this shift passes without an incident.
Okay, so I wake everybody up, or I wake up Tobias, who's on second watch, and let him know what I heard, but that they've wandered away.
There's 3 windows. Can we see anybody? Or can I suggest whoever's awake also take a look outside?
You're asleep.
Yeah. Knowing that the windows are there, I'm probably going to take a look to see if I can see any signs of movement below.
Aren't you like blind? Because it's nighttime?
There could be moonlight.
They could have torches.
Let's see.
I can still spend. You know what?
Oh, here we go.
I can spend 2 key points because I still have 2 key points, and I regain them after the rest ends. So I will get dark vision for the next 8 hours.
But that's only 60 feet. We're up like
60 feet.
yeah.
I'd say because I rolled a perception check for you. You can just barely see through into the night, and being that you're a spy, you let your eyes get used to the darkness, and you realize that there are some patrols out amongst the local area.
Are they just patrolling, or does it look like they might be setting up traps?
I would say it looks like they're just patrolling for now.
And is Tobias jumping to see out the window, or?
He has a stool.
Oh, okay.
And the rest of your shift passes without an incident.
I will wake up Pride and tell him, what I heard from Brood, what I saw. Warn him that, if you do see anyone milling about, see if they're setting traps. And in the morning, we should check for traps because that's something I would put out if I were hunting down people like us.
Yeah. I will wake up, just like try and shake off the.
You can't wake up.
I can't wake up. That's fantastic.
Tobias, you go and shake Pride awake, going, "Hey, buddy, it's your turn." No response. "Hey, buddy, it's your turn." Hello? And you realize that one of his arms has this weird, sickly-looking veins and is slightly damp. And almost like there's a barnacle on there.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay then. I'm gonna wake up Brood.
Yes, the healer.
Brood will wake up, he'll look at him, and I want to do a medicine check, but Brood also thinks, I think that scroll of lesser restoration I've got is going to come in handy.
Brood. Brood, you realize that this is not a typical disease. It's definitely heavily magically involved. You know, sea hags are very powerful magical creatures, and these certain magical creatures in the wild can make contracts. And you know the old dwarvish saying, "Never cross a sea hag." And you suspect this is some sort of magical entrapment or poison or something. Or you're not sure if it's regular. You don't think it's regular poison, but it's definitely some sort of magical reaction. Oh, and you would know that a lot of contracts between magical entities are written blood. And she did dig her claws into him. And that could be the blood that bound him to his word.
So, do I think it's more of a curse as opposed to a condition?
I would say it's not a curse, technically, I think.
Okay.
But it's also not like a medical condition either.
Well, I don't have the ability to get to greater restoration, so I'm going to try the scroll of lesser restoration to see if that can break it.
Okay, let's see.
Other than that, I'm going to have to sit for an hour and choose whichever spell I think can do best.
So, if the sea hag is keeping him asleep, and he's connected to the sea hag, does that mean the sea hag knows where we are? And should we...
Well, her minions didn't know where we were last night. If she knew where we were, they wouldn't have just been poking around.
Well, we could...
Okay.
No, that seems selfish to give pride back to them.
Also, Pride did not violate the contract. Somebody else did, Eggman.
I just suggested it. It was the halfling that agreed.
Oh, it was Tobias?
I just agreed with the suggestion. I didn't come up with it.
But
No, somebody else
actually-
violated the contract. Somebody else said, it was her.
actually, Pride, in your sort of fever dream, things went black for a while, but then you suddenly sort of lurch back into consciousness or some form of consciousness. And you appear to be almost in this weird dark realm. And there's a little imp sitting at a desk. Is sort of mulling over paperwork and goes,
Is it perturbed?
No, but it looks kind of like perturbed.
That's racist. You think all imps look alike?
Well, he does, obviously. And he says, "You're Pride?"
Indeed. Where am I?
You're in one of the many hells.
That's fantastic.
Yes, see, you are in the hell of lawyers.
Is that an actual hell?
Yes, it's right next to the hell of the upside down sinners.
Ooh, Dante.
See, you seem to have sold your soul to a sea hag, but by virtue of being a warlock, you've already sold your soul.
I don't recall selling my soul to anyone in particular.
You made a deal with the sea hag. Bound it in blood yesterday at a place on the material plane called the Temple of the Crushing Wave to a Thuluna or Thuluna.
That's fantastic.
I love
But
how
then-
we're not being punished.
I'm gonna... Yeah, the person who did this is being punished.
Welcome to the hell of lawyers.
Do I have any contact with my patron?
Well, your patron is the one arguing that since you sold your soul to him first for your magical powers, you're ultimately his property, and the contract with the Sea Hag is null and void. Now, the Sea Hag is arguing that you did this of your own volition, so she isn't also entitled to your soul.
All right.
Ask for a jury of the damned. Has the starting lineup the 1974 Philadelphia Flyers.
All right.
And that would make your patron Marge Simpson.
Which patron is this? Is this Cursebringer or is this the Incubus?
But when
or
he
Incubus,
loses,
Cambion?
he turns into a donut.
Did you? Okay, so for your backstory, you originally picked the Cambion, correct?
Yes, and I'm assuming that, like, in the off-screen, the Lich and Pride managed to, like, break that.
Yes. Oh, yes. So it's the Cambion.
So he's back. That's great.
Yes, your mysterious Cambion patron is back, arguing for your soul.
And where's Cursebringer in all this? Is he here? Here?
And is Cursebringer the Cambion you sold your soul to for the first time?
Cursebringer is the Hexblade thing.
Eggbender Tobias.
I guess I have currently sold my soul to.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. We have another plaintiff. That means more money for us. So you were saying Cursebringer is the one who actually owns your soul currently, and yes, okay. I'm seeing you sold your soul to Cursebringer a few months ago.
Yes, but I would like to make the point that I was a minor when I sold my soul to Cambion, whose name I've forgotten.
Well, it doesn't matter. There's no. We believe in empowering our children to have as much freedom as they want to, so they can sell their souls if they want. Oh, dearie me. This is going to be one hell of a case. Oh. So what you are going to do is, and he's going to give you this huge, gigantic stack of paperwork. You're going to fill out everything you've done since birth to now, and we'll submit it in with a TPS report over here. And yes. So basically, he's forcing you to just fill out reams and reams and reams of boring paperwork.
Oh, call Eggman to be your lawyer.
Ignoring that suggestion.
Oh, come on, he's your friend.
Do devils have a right of, like, trial by combat instead?
Ooh, call Eggman.
Can I trial by combat this?
He goes, that would be lovely, but this is the hell of lawyers.
A trial by combat is still a trial.
But it doesn't have lawyers, so what's the point?
What if the lawyers are fighting? No, that's heaven.
Think of the eons it would take for the lawyers to come up with the rules.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
I'm going to try to remove curse myself. It probably won't work, but I'm going to try it.
No,
The imp tickles, it laughs and goes, no magic down here. In fact, it's just really your soul currently and not your actual physical body. And of course, depending on who owns you gives you your magical powers, and those are up for dispute, so we have taken them away from you for the time being until we can get this all sorted out, and then you can go back to just being plain old damned.
All right, I guess I'll start filling out paperwork. I'm assuming time doesn't actually pass in this weird dimension.
No, as soon as you pull one piece of paperwork off, the pile just grows a little bigger and a little bigger and a little bigger. Each one of these forms is overly complicated technical and legal language. And every time you misspell something or do something grammatically incorrect, you get a sharp pain in your side.
And do Tobias and I sleep soundly?
So anyway, back to Brood. You realize that there's some funky stuff going on, and that's sort of beyond your capabilities. And Eggman, you have no idea. For all you know, tieflings could have barnacles.
He has horns.
And
He
you
also
notice
has
that
wings.
as
So
time
why not
goes on, it
barnacles?
seems to be getting bigger and bigger. And then you notice his other arm starts getting this weird smell of brimstone.
We can cut them
weird,
off.
And weird, in what you guess to be either abyssal or infernal symbols seem to be on his arm. And then his foot, it looks like it has a tentacle wrapped around it.
Wait,
So-
do I have a great old one patron too?
How
What's
many
going on?
patrons do you have?
Well, you said tentacles.
Well, I said like a tentacle. I was doing that for the Cambrian. Like he's trying to drag you back. Symbolism.
Oh, I thought that was the infernal one. The Shadow Queen, the Raven Queen, is the I guess the real patron for Hexblades. I'm not sure what she
Yeah.
does.
She's like the ferryman on the river Styx. She basically carries dead souls over from one form of living to another.
So what if we chop off all three? The leg, the arm, and the arm.
We don't have access to regeneration yet.
Well, do you want to be damned or do you want to be whole?
Look, I need all 6 limbs, okay?
You'd still have wings. We're not talking about cutting your wings off.
Yeah,
You
but I
could
only
kick
have one
people.
leg. I'd be imbalanced.
You could kick people. No, we'll Brood will make a flight stabilizer, a la How to Train Your Dragon, and you can be toothless. But we'll call you
Pride.
Prideless.
So
Note to self: murder Eggman when this is done.
you make a note of that on your paperwork, and you feel a rap upon your knuckles going, "Don't only color it only right inside the lines."
That section
Can
is
I-
for office use only.
Do I have any way to contact any of the 3 beings currently in charge of my soul?
No, you not yet. Anyway, 3.
Can I'm gonna ask the imp. Ideally, to get in contact with the Hexblade.
Well, fill out those forms in your petition, and your testimony will be submitted to the higher court of hell. Oh, and you should have a hearing in the next sometime between 2,000 years from now and eternity.
Tieflings don't live that long.
Honey, it's your immortal soul we're talking about here.
Yes, but I need my immortal soul to be in my physical body.
Uh-huh. Well, this shouldn't take
my
too long.
Physical body will die.
Oh, we don't care about that.
This may also come off as selfish. Is there some way to bring him back without a soul, a la Bavaria in Curse of Strahd? I don't think it's actually called Bavaria, and Bavarians might get pissed at me, and I apologize, but...
Bavarians. Like Bavarian cream filling.
No, like, isn't it a province in Germany?
There's Barovia, which is in Curse of Strahd, and then there's Baravia, which is a part of Germany.
Yeah, I was thinking of that one. Okay, Barovia, yeah. So, can't we just bring him back like one of those grumpy assholes from Strahd?
You would not know who Strahd was, or...
Oh, yeah.
But, you would ask bringing him back without a soul, and he would be just a zombie.
Didn't he do that before?
He didn't turn himself into a zombie.
Those Kenku zombies were fairly helpful.
But that was Seer.
Yes, but they were helpful.
Does his body look dead, or does he still look like he's sleeping and sort of fighting something in his dreams?
Yes, that's what he looks like.
Well, I know of an old tale that speaks of something similar. One of you has to kiss him because I don't have any lips.
All right. I will
Brood
ask
is
the imp if
actually
there's-
going to sit and for 10 minutes is going to quietly talk to his god, and he is going to cast divination as a ritual.
Oh, okay. So let me look up divination.
Well, while she looks that up, how fucked do we think Pride is?
Seven on a scale of 1 to 10.
So, like a perfect score?
I'm not sure how 7 is a perfect score.
Oh, it's a dumb Reddit meme that was making fun of a dumb guy on Facebook who saw a movie and said, "I loved it. 7 out of 10. Perfect score."
5 out of 7.
Oh yes, it was 5 out of 7. Yes, perfect 5 out of 7. That was it. Sorry, I butchered it.
Okay.
All right. While he's performing that ritual and I'm nowhere to be found, I'm gonna ask the imp if there's any alternatives to filling out all this paperwork.
No, the process is the same for everyone. You must fill out the paperwork. No, there are no exceptions. No, you cannot bribe me.
Could I threaten you?
You could try, but no dice.
All right. Could I maybe not bribe, but offer to do something for you out in the material plane? Surely there's something a lawyer could use out there.
One sec, guys. I'm getting a picture.
Offer your soul to another being to do the paperwork for you. Or some carbon paper.
That would just make it worse.
Okay, so I'll be a warlock patron of the imp.
What does that give you?
I would assume just fiend.
So are you basically a pyramid scheme of selling your soul?
I have only willingly sold my soul once, I'll have you know. Also, where did I get remove curse? Is that just all in the warlock spell list?
It's on the cleric spell list, I know that. So I can...
I have it on my spell sheet, but now I'm not sure if I actually supposed to have it on my spell sheet.
Well, you're essentially a form of paladin, aren't you?
I'm
Yeah,
like
it's on the warlock sheet.
Oh, that's weird. That feels weird anyway.
It's okay. I'm not gonna worry about it. Oh wait, I'll just copy and paste it into Skype, and everyone can take a look. But anyway, you cast divination, Brood, and you light the incense and you commune with your god, asking them to figure out a way to help your friend Pride.
How now? I don't like you. You don't like me. But how can we rescue our friend from the torment he is in?
I like you. Why don't you like me?
My God forced me into this life
No, that's
because I
Eggman
was a
asking.
jerk.
Eggman wasn't realizing you were
How do I get this small?
control.
And with that, an angel appears. And it's an angel lawyer. She's like, "Hello, I'm Michelle."
Hello, Michelle. Our friend seems to be in some sort of stasis, but is, as you can see by his extremities, it looks like something is attacking him while he is in sleep.
Well, something isn't attacking him per se. Three extraplanar entities have laid claim to ownership of his soul. Normally, souls can only be sold one at a time. You can't really divide a soul in half.
Is there anything we can do?
You could kill that sea hag if one of the plaintiffs dies. The contract he made with that entity should be null and void, and that would drop the suit. So it seems the suit was brought up by Thuluna the sea hag.
Where is this hag now?
Well,
Oh, wait, your shadow dog still knows where she is, eh, Pride?
I'm just like muttering an infernal in my sleep.
And she will go like, "Oh, okay, he has a dog," and she'll clap her hands, and you guys can kind of see the dog. But she's down below in the temple where you originally made the contract.
All right. Well, thank you.
Oh, wait. Are her wings bigger than mine?
Yes, I'm going to assume they are.
Eggman's not gonna like that.
Are Pride's wings bigger than Eggman's?
Yes,
He's slower than me.
but
yeah,
they're
but
still
I can lift
bigger.
heavy. I can lift heavy armor.
That's it. I'm flying off into the sunset. It's gonna take me like a half a round.
Technically, you'd never actually reach the sunset.
And she says, "Well, one thing before I go. The good news is you do have time."
Oh,
Yes,
can I go represent him?
it's impossible.
I'm a prince.
It doesn't matter.
I could write a letter.
Don't lie
From-
to my God, or at least my God's representative.
Well,
Paralegal. I work in his law office.
I could totally lie to a paralegal. So yeah,
Oh,
I'm a
yeah,
prince,
feel free.
and I could write a letter of character. Which one do we think has the best best claim for his soul that isn't trying to kill us right now? And we'll write it for them.
Okay, and she will say, "Okay, right now it's let's see, who has a laid claim to his soul? Right now it's Thuluna. She's the main plaintiff."
Yeah, she wants to kill us, so we don't want to write something in her favor. We could write against. Oh, she went against the contract with others to make a contract with us to fight a demon she didn't like, and now she expects law and order for herself, but not others.
Well, see, she didn't bind her contract with that other person with blood, and it also seems to be between two people and not an extraplanar entity.
Well, I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I'm a prince.
Exactly. Maybe you should shut your mouth.
I'm a prince. Didn't you listen?
Fine. You want to write a letter? I can send it down, and it'll just get added to the pile of evidence.
Okay, so I'll start writing a letter. And how far are we from the lich?
You can make, if you hoist Pride over your shoulders, you can make it to him in like an hour or two.
Like, I mean, if I went and tried to get the Lich's signature as well on the letter. It'd be way less than an hour.
How far away is him?
I would say he's walking. He's a good hour or two, hour away, but that's just walking, regular walking speed.
Yeah, how far away is he as the Aarakocra flies?
This Aarakocra.
15 minutes.
With those tiny wings, oh, probably 2 hours.
Oh.
15 minutes flying as the Aarakocra flies.
Okay, so, we may have a heavy hitter. What if we go and get him to come and talk with you? Or you fly with me?
Or hell, can't he just plane shift me out of there at that point? He's a 9th level spellcaster.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Guys, you okay with
an
me
18th level spellcaster.
going back to Dead McPancerton? Or do we just take Pride straight there and you guys meet us there in an hour?
Why don't we just go kill this hag?
Yeah.
I could do that pretty quick too. Especially if this one helps us. I'll point to the paralegal.
I am not here for any fighting. I was only here to deliver the messages that our dear brood, #1 for cleric, wanted.
Well, if you're here to deliver messages, then well, I'm still writing my message, so you gotta stick around for at least a little while.
That's the only reason why I haven't bamped out of the hell plane of existence.
Well, I guess I should get back to it, and then I'll do the most half-assed attempt at writing a letter.
Oh, it is. It's so delightfully half-assed. It is what you think lawyers sound like. It is something out of A Sovereign Citizen's.
Oh no, but then halfway through, I'll go na and crumple it up and start fresh on a new piece of paper.
Okay, it's still going to be utter nonsense.
No, this is just to keep her with us. I'm going to try and get her into the fight if we're going to go fight the hag. I am just trying to stall by continually writing my letter for Pride.
You don't seriously think you have more patience than what I'm assuming is a Deva, do you?
Something like that. A paralegal Deva that looks like a dwarf with red hair, whose name is Michelle.
So she looks like Scout Harding with wings?
Basically.
That's
That
hot.
is amazing.
And in
I knew he
a
was gonna say
very
that.
nice mid-range business suit. Or
Pantsuit.
pantsuit.
Okay, so we'll keep her with us and try and get her into the fight. Could you, like, right in the middle of the fight, I'll be standing in front, right in front of the boss or something. I'll be like, could you come notarize this? She'll come over, the boss will inadvertently hit her, and she'll have to fight.
Basically, she just stares at you, sees what you're doing, and just goes, I can wait here for literally an eternity, and I will do so. I will not join you in this battle.
Well, I guess you're going to be around for 30 years then, at least.
That is a coffee break. And she'll whip out of her bag, Eat, Pray, Love, and just continue reading. So we have Scout Harding in a smart business suit with wings reading Eat, Pray, Love.
Oh, okay. So, how do we save Pride? Are we going back
We
to
kill
the
the
Lich?
hag.
Okay, let's kill the hag. Let's do this.
Do you guys want to get Seer?
Yeah, how far is Seer?
Yeah,
I
we-
can go back
we'll
and get
go
Seer
get Seer.
fast.
Seer's with Renwick. That's what I thought originally you were doing.
Okay, I'll fly off and get Seer and bring him back within, like, what, 2 hours, an hour?
Yeah, basically. And because it's only 15 minutes just as you fly.
Oh, I never thought of this before now. Okay, we just need a plank of wood and a length of rope, and we make a swing, and you guys just sit on it like a chairlift. and easy peasy carry you long distance.
You still need the lift. Like you still need the strength to lift. If you can't fly in heavy armor.
My strength. Okay, so did we ever figure out if lift with fly is the same as lift on ground? Because I can lift, push, drag 570. My
What?
maximum.
570? What?
Remember, I got the gauntlets of ogre strength.
Yeah, he's super strong.
Oh yeah, strength is
I
no
can do
problem.
240.
So yeah, I'll pick him up, no problem, and bring him back. And the whole time he has to listen to, I can show you the world.
I was thinking you'd be doing the MASH theme, Suicide is Painless, because you'd look like a chopper bringing in wounded.
Oh, that's way better.
Yeah, that is perfect. It's even better because it had the song stuck in my head for the last week.
I actually have that song with lyrics on my phone.
There's lyrics?
There it is.
Yeah.
If you've ever
Suicide
seen
is
the
Painless.
movie, they actually sing the lyrics.
I've never seen the movie. I've only seen the show.
I thought I was buying just the music, like the background music, the tune, but I ended up with the whole like lyrics and everything.
Oh, cool. Okay, so that was a tangent.
Yes, that was a tangent. You arrive back and you alert Renwick to everything that has happened, and he face palms.
Sorry.
And he says, I can't believe that idiot boy made a deal with the sea hag. I mean, it's common knowledge. Never make a deal with the sea hag.
I didn't break the deal,
I told
though.
him not to, Renwick. I mean, we really tried.
Foolish boy, he sold his soul like, what, 3 times now?
Didn't he sell it to Renwick too?
No. I do not deal with the souls. In no way.
No, I don't think... did we all go, or did I just carry him?
I'm assuming you said that just for
Oh, okay.
expediency's
Yeah, that makes sense.
sake. And just to keep it going, Renwick says, I do not deal in souls, and no way in hell am I going down to the hell of lawyers.
No way in hell you're going to hell for lawyers?
Yes.
Well, can you send me?
I've dealt with many extraplanar entities back when I was alive, and a bunch of them think I'm dead, so I'm going to keep it that way.
He is dead.
Can you
he's
send
undead.
me to represent him? I think in a court of law I would be quite good. I mean, if I'm losing, I just pick him up and fly away.
He just double face palms.
I'm an expert in bird law.
They were Coca have barely any laws. Okay, you want to be a lawyer? What's habeas corpus?
Oh, that's like a corpse you don't want to eat because it's turned nasty. Habeas corpses.
No. This is just kill the sea hag.
Can we have something to kill the sea hag with that isn't seer?
Well, take Seer
What's
with
wrong
you.
with me?
I'm just hedging our bets. Pride has things growing out of him. Things! Like things, man.
Oh, sea hags.
Even just a really sharp knife to cut the things off.
I gave you all my stuff. I'm on a unlimited income.
Oh god, did we find the fucking lich on fucking fixed income in retirement years?
Yes, you did.
Those don't work in the game, but okay, we got the Florida lich.
I'm on a fixed income.
I don't think I actually got myself spells at 8th level on Seer.
Well, you are of the same level as everyone else. And you hop on Egmont and you guys begin to fly
Not
back.
on, under.
Or under him and
We
begin
have
to
the
fly
chair
back.
lift now.
It takes double the time with the chairlift.
No, he's within my weight.
Seer is within your weight limit.
He's got like 500.
Yeah.
What?
Gauntlets of ogres.
Oh.
I have a 19 strength.
That's ridiculous on a Aarakocra with, I assume, hollow bones, because that would be the only way you could fly.
Yep, I am like, wow, Jackie Chan, but 10 times more awesome.
Okay.
Okay, all I can picture right now is him flapping his wings so quickly it's like a hummingbird. That's the only way he'd be able to generate enough lift.
Yeah, especially with those tiny wings.
Oh, okay. They're functional.
Anyway, Heckman returns with Seer, and you all re-enter the hidden bedroom.
Oh, I'll ask Michelle to spell check my draft, just to keep her around longer.
I see what you're doing, and she, with a flick of her wrist, spell checks and grammar checks everything.
Oh, when I see it that way, when it's correct, I don't like it. Start over.
I know what you're doing, and this is your last copy, and I hope it's a good one. And with another flick of her wrist, it goes into green flame, and Pride, you in the hell of the lawyers see this little poof happen in front of you, and it bears what looks to be a very crude child's drawing of a eagle head.
So wait, it's literally chicken scratch?
Yes.
That's amazing.
And even though it's been grammatically corrected and spell checked, it still reads like a sovereign citizen legal. It's legal mumbo jumbo that somebody obviously thought this is what legally sounds like.
But your name's in a lot, so it's official.
Right. You have Seer back. What do you guys want to do?
We're gonna go kill the sea hag.
And
I'm
save-
assuming.
Yeah.
Oh, indeed.
Okay,
Well,
so
First,
good
I'm going
luck.
to apologize to Michelle and, say thank you for your time and putting up with this.
Yes. Secondly, did we actually get a long rest out of all this?
Yes, I'm going to say you all get a long rest out of this.
now I have a question for Lauren.
Yes.
How often can you dimension door?
Lauren can never dimension door.
No, I don't have dimension door.
Oh,
I can teleport
I was
once per
thinking,
turn
yeah.
as a bonus action, but I can't bring anyone with me.
Oh no,
Seer
okay.
can dimension door.
Okay, no, the once per turn as a bonus action. So, we're literally above the temple right now, right? And we've seen a good portion of it. Could you not just bamf into
Seer
every
does
room? Not Seer,
No.
Lauren.
I have to go from shadow to shadow, from point A to point B, where I can see. So I have to be standing
Oh.
in shadow and see a point in shadow that I can get to within 60 feet.
Okay, but if we started it at the mouth of the cave river, could you do it a la Nightcrawler? You know, going bamf up to the ceiling, bamf down to the wall, bamf up to the ceiling, bamf down to the dock.
Over 3 turns, sure. Assuming I had handholds to be able to grab, knew where I was grabbing, and managed to actually grab it before I fell into the water.
Oh, okay, never mind then. I had this really cinematic thing of you running over the walls, just going
Oh
through
yeah,
the.
no. I can walk. I can run over water and walls next level.
Oh, so close. Well, that goes out. Bleh. There goes my scouting idea. The only other one I have is my Flipper Aarakocra, do the circuit, go in, go up the east channel, around, and then down and out as fast as I can. and trying to see everything. So like going, like a dolphin, flip up, over, up, under, up, under, up, under.
Don't forget there's that octopus in there probably just waiting for another taste of you.
Well, now I know he's there, I'm just going to be booking it full tilt.
Or we could just run across the water if I give us water walk again.
Can he still pull us down, though?
Probably.
Thing is, with water walk, you automatically float to the surface if you're unconscious.
Yeah, but I would assume an octopus could hold you down.
Most people who are unconscious float to the surface. I think it's just me that sinks.
Well, no, float like all the way up and above the surface.
Oh,
Like
you
laying
literally
on the
float
surface.
to be lying on the surface of the water, which
because
is kind of interesting.
I thought I was the only one because of my muscle condition, I actually sink when I'm in water. I have no natural buoyancy.
My problem is I'm naturally buoyant, but I'm naturally buoyant to the point where the water line is at my forehead, and I only bob vertically.
But that's a lot of vertical to bob.
Yeah, I have a very high center of gravity.
Weird.
Anywho,
And again, that is what Michelle says. Anywho, guys, it's been great chatting with you all. Brood.
not done.
No, we are done here. I was happy for the break. I read the next chapter of Eat, Pray, Love. I don't know how busy Heaven is, especially as a young paralegal trying to make it in the Heavenly City.
Well, then hang out
Seer
with us.
will interrupt and say, have you gotten to the part where she leaves him at the end for a woman?
So?
Savage. Spoiled the whole book. You might as well come on the adventure now.
And she's like, I don't care. I just like the journey.
Then come for the journey. A journey is
Come on.
an adventure.
I
We'll be
promise,
looking. I
if
will
you
be.
come with us on this journey, Brood will not stop believing.
Brood can't stop believing. He's Murthamerdwoon's #1 fan.
Now we are all going to that little hole-in-the-wall restaurant after the adventure, right? That has those amazing pot stickers. And, like nobody knows about it. It's a total locals-only kind of vibe. We're going to that excellent eatery after this, aren't we?
Oh, thank you. And she touches your forehead and is like, oh, you're a lying sack of shit.
Seer will pipe up. Actually, I was going to make a world-class meal after all of this. I could easily make enough for one more. And how famous is Seer, by the way? Because I asked, I wrote into his backstory that he's like a celebrity chef, but I don't think you ever got back on how famous he is.
Well,
You know what?
He's probably also not a lying sack of shit if she touches him on the forehead.
No, he was just planning to
Roll
do
it
up
to-
like an omelet.
Roll a d20.
Oh, great. Oh,
But-
come on. You're not going to count the 17 game?
Can you imagine a world-class omelet, though? Like, I'm not
That's
a big
true.
fan. I don't like omelets.
That works.
But
You were fairly well known in the town you came from. And you came from Waterdeep, was it?
Something like that. I don't remember. I know Pride did.
You are particularly well known in the industry, and foodies know who you are. But you're not quite Gordon Ramsay level.
is he known in Red Larch, a convenient stopping point between...
He is now known in Red Larch, a convenient stopping point.
He's got a delicious food wagon that he ports around and leaves postings up on trees that all the hipsters in Cognoscenti track down.
Okay, so, next convention. We all make level 1s. We do a halfling food wagon that doubles as an assassination unit.
Yes.
Go on.
Oh, that's all
I
I
guess it's all
have.
planned, yeah.
That's all I have. That's just an amazing thought.
You were going to be a druid. I was going to be an assassin. And I was basically bankrolling the food truck. Because you like too many exotic ingredients, and you're a druid and growing a little too much of the other herbs.
Oh, no, I was more going with how do we make a food truck like Archer?
Anywho, I'm about ready for my guys, for me to go, guys.
You don't want to smoke before you go?
Smoke of what?
They smoke in the medieval times. If she's a lawyer, she smokes.
Wow, way to stereotype.
Yeah, wait to stare.
I think you're thinking of ballerina.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that too.
And she's gone.
She seemed nice.
Yes, let's also antagonize devas and hags and whatever else this pride has been antagonizing.
Yeah, but
My-
here's the thing. Nothing has happened to us yet to punish us for doing those things.
And Seer will literally just like hold his hand out to the sweating, sort of like muttering an infernal pride, who's asleep forever.
I'll let you know,
Who looks
Eggman.
pained?
It was foolish thoughts like that got me sent out on my wanderings as a dwarf from my homeland, that I laughed at the gods until Muammanadur called me against my will to serve him.
Oh, was that the one from, like, her?
Yes. That's why Brood's her number. Brood is Mirthammer Dune's #1 fan.
I will continue to carry pride, but I will do it a little more gently.
Well, I just left pride there.
Oh, I figure if we have the swing, it's not hard to make a stretcher thing that we can carry a laid out person.
You're going to carry an unconscious body into combat?
I thought we were bringing pride with us. He's on the map.
Well,
He's just still on the map.
Yeah, I just left him there.
Oh, so we're going to leave an unconscious body alone?
And with that, Michelle pops back out again and goes, "Fine, I'll watch his body. Maybe I can finish my book."
Told you we'd help.
Just get out of here. I'll be watching your progress. Hopefully you don't die, Brood. We're all rooting for you.
Brood, I think you have to pretend... out of earshot. Brood, I think you have to pretend to like them.
I respect my god, but they know my position with them.
I mean, no, it just... They like you. Oh, she did.
She's fine. I got no problem with Michelle. It's our boss that I don't like.
Okay.
All right, and you go down and are able to slink back into the Temple of Crushing Wave. This is a good in-between point. So let's take a 5-minute break.
Okay,
Go to the bathroom. Go. Yes?
Just a quick retcon before we leave. I'm going to cast Aid. So each of you guys gets an extra 5 hit points.
Yay! You all get AIDS.
Temporary or max?
Temporary. But it does increase your max as well for 8 hours.
Anything I can do? I don't really have long-term buff. I have like short-term buffs.
I don't really have buffs. Well, I have dark vision, but
I literally grabbed a
Yeah.
buff.
Okay,
for,
man, back.
I grabbed a buff for Brood and a buff for Tobias. I don't really have anything I can use on Egmond.
what is your buff for me?
It used to be enlarge reduce, but now it's greater invisibility for advantage on all your attacks.
Ooh, that is nice.
And I have haste for Brood because Brood only has the 1 attack, so 1 extra attack per round is nice.
Yeah, because if I throw up my spiritual weapon, that'll give me 3.
Or, a spell, an attack, and a spiritual weapon.
Yeah. Yeah, I just realized with my paladin from my other game that with Green Flame Blade being a cantrip, I can, as a bonus action, cast a smite spell on my regular action attack and then drop another smite on top of that if it hits.
Similarly, we in the other game, Spire, I just made a rogue, a high elf rogue, so he has a cantrip and he has Green Flame Blade, which is amazing. Because that's an extra, because he only gets the 1 attack per round anyway. That's an extra 1d8 plus another 1d8 plus or intelligence against another creature.
Yeah, my paladin's level 11 now, so it's 2d8 for the Green Flame Blade plus 2d8 plus my charisma modifier twice, plus my advanced divine smite. So another d8 on top of that.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's insane.
That's the thing. Paladins are Nova damage, but they can only do that once or twice, and then they're out of gas.
Yeah, so really, really similar to a Hexblade. Like Hexblades seem like just kind of different paladins at this point.
That's what they're based on.
Well, if you take the Cursebringer. If you don't take Cursebringer, they don't have Smite.
True.
Have you looked at the new Unearthed Arcana spells they just put out yesterday?
I have. I haven't thought about incorporating any of them, but they're cool.
Yeah, some of them are fun. The
I like
single
Ceremony.
paladins. Yeah, the single paladin spell is really weird, but yeah, it may have its uses.
I think Ceremony has some real good interest for some roleplay stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The marriage one I don't see coming in very handy very often.
Yo, if Pride wants to marry Tobias, that's their business, and Brood just has to, do the ceremony.
Oh yeah, but it's such a single-use bonus for such a short period of time. And
it's a ritual though, right? So the cleric just doesn't even have to have it prepared. Just if it comes up.
It's an hour and 10-minute ritual, so it's a long wedding ceremony.
Yeah. Have you been to any short wedding ceremonies?
Just my own. Yeah. So, yeah, and I think it'll be interesting to see if any of them make it into proper play. But yeah, there's some fun items there.
I am back. And we were just waiting on Steph.
So I'm glad you trusted me enough to check out to see if Rick and Morty was streaming.
Yep.
Oh, I am too. God. I thought you were... I'm like, this is a late fucking April Fools.
I know, it was really slick of them. They put it out with no sort of fanfare and just let people discover it online, and it slowly filtered out. And yeah, so I found out at like 9:30 at night.
Ark didn't do the no fanfare, but they did a huge patch the day of as well, which was nice.
Minecraft used to do that, but they didn't do it this year.
Oh, you know what the Ark patch was? A bunch of shit people wanted for a long time, like underwater bases and stuff. But they also added a seagull that steals your shit.
Oh yeah. When Steph gets back, I need to ask her if we can take a short rest before we go down. So Seer
you
can
take a short rest.
Yeah. So Seer is going to take the Cloak of Displacement from Pride, who's not using it right now, and attune to it.
Oh.
And also,
is it warm at least?
Oh, it's covered in cold sweat, and it feels kind of sticky.
Yeah.
Prestidigitation. That's fine. And he's also gonna mage armor himself before we take a short rest so we can attune to it, so that he can get the spell slot back. If you guys are cool with a short rest right now.
It's
well,
only
I think
an hour.
I think all that would have happened while Egmont was still trying to convince Michelle to come with us.
Or when I was flying you back, you could have
Yeah.
done all that. It was only 15 minutes, but I mean, then with convincing, yeah, we should be fine.
All right. You guys, we're back. You guys, with the help of Michelle, have decided to attack the Sea Hag, which is keeping your friend's pride soul in the hell of lawyers.
So, Michelle is helping us with the attack.
Not with the attack, she's babysitting his body.
Oh.
Shall we, gentlemen?
Yep.
Indeed.
Michelle says, "Good luck! Remember, Brood, you're our number one fan."
And once the door is shut, is she saying that ironically?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow, okay. I thought she was just chipper. She's kind of a, see you next Tuesday.
I don't think you know what that is, because it's different from
Okay.
bird anatomy.
Cloaca next Tuesday.
Oh, she's snarky. That's part of my god and the religion. That's kind of the one thing I like about it.
All right, and you have been able to sneak to go in the same way you went in last time. You see the boats, and monstrous footprints are about, but you seem to have come in at a good time.
And
Are you guys going to take a boat or wonder walk?
Water walk?
Or water walk, not wonder walk.
I'm gonna fly, but I'm gonna look down because I have my dark vision at 60 feet, which should make it so I can see down into the dark of the water, and at least give us some warning, like 30 feet of warning, that the dictopus is coming.
All right.
I'm gonna have my sword, out and lit, and I'm either gonna walk on the water if the spell is cast, or I will be in the boat helping to move it.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Walk on Water. Just that way, if anything goes wrong, we can at least just hoof it out of here without having to worry about them destroying boats or anything.
If that's the case, then I'm not carrying pride. I will go like a couple of feet above the water flying, so I can get them like 60 feet down into the water and get some warning before octopus comes.
Well, the water was only 10 feet deep.
Here, it gets much deeper when we get farther out.
Ah.
I think it's 60 feet in the big lake.
Ooh, that's good to know. I can create a whirlpool if anything comes up then.
Remember, this is the water temple.
So I am watching for water things. You guys watch for things above the water. Oh wait, never mind. I have Cloak of the Mantis, so I'm just gonna go like level with the water and have 85 movement feet instead of 75.
You gracefully jump into the water.
And I'll just like wow, like serpentine pattern.
Babu.
You know what we should have done, guys? We should have gotten a bit and bridle, and I should have rid him like a pair of water skis.
No, we could have two different friggin' chariots. Like one with little wings and one with little water wings.
Oh my god.
Okay. Once more onto the breach.
Okay, so are you guys taking a boat or water walking?
We're water walking.
All right, so you guys want water walk, and the river seems strangely calm.
With my extra movement, because they can't, I can move like double or 3 times as much as they can. I'm going to be going back and forth and scanning and making sure nothing like is going to be coming up on us from the water because it's a sea ag. So like perception all the time.
Okay, you see nothing. And in fact, it's almost eerily quiet.
I will tell them as they walk up. My head will pop out of the water, and then I will. Ooh.
And don't forget, we left Perturbed around here somewhere, even though we probably can't recognize him as a rat or whatever he was left at.
You actually see him because Michelle has blessed you with being able to see Pride's invisible figures for now. And you see him, and he's just, has a cold beer in his hand, in the same little perch that you left him last time, just chilling. Do you have Perturbed's little icon?
Not anymore. That was pre-wipe.
As
Yeah.
I swim past him, I will say, "You failed. Your prince needed your legal advice," and then I will continue on my way.
He's a doctor, not a lawyer.
Damn it, Jim.
He's a doctor lawyer, remember? We totally
Yeah.
said he was a doctor lawyer.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
He may have also been an engineer.
Multidisciplined.
Perturbed is a man of many talents.
I think he's basically what's that movie you love?
He's
Damn
MacGyver.
Dirty Apes. But they're time traveling.
Planet of the Apes?
No, Jesus. Oh God, people are gonna crucify me for this. No, you're gonna crucify me for this. That movie you love that you watched with your dad, that has the Renaissance man in the 80s.
Buckaroo Banzai.
There we go.
Played by the same guy who played the original RoboCop.
Peter Weller. I thought you were
Yeah.
going to say The Visitors, but that's probably too obscure.
What's the full title? Buckaroo Banzai and the
Fifth Dimension.
Fifth Dimension. That's what it is. Yeah.
That's what I always imagined Perturbed was Buckaroo Banzai.
You can see
Can
him.
we speak to him? Like, can we actually understand him?
I believe he does speak common.
I thought
Does he
we-
speak common as a rat?
I believe we've always said that he couldn't speak.
We just haven't had him speak. I do think he has common as a language. He probably has common and infernal.
Remember, he acted in the Feathergale Society as my my secretary. Remember?
Yeah, but he never actually spoke. He understands
did.
you.
He spoke to people. He spoke to people in the Feathergale Society.
Did he?
I remember him doing that.
I remember you had him write up some vaguely legal sounding paperwork that was actually quite good. Because he is a lawyer.
That's exactly it. Yes, he did speak up. I remember
Him
because
speak common.
the
Okay.
Feathergale was one of my favorite parts because we wrote under new management on the drawbridge when we left.
Alright, you see Pertube with the cold brewski in his hand, chilling out, and he's shocked that you guys are able to see him. But, he looks at you and says, "You realize Pride has gotten himself into some nasty shit, right?"
Wait, so I guess I'd be the first one up, or are we all gathering with him on over here with the eye?
He'll say, "Come over here with me. We can get out of the, way."
Okay.
Hey, we're all back.
Woohoo!
Woohoo.
Oh man, I'm fast at that now. Server crashed, and I just jumped up and think, "Oh, I never gave Steph the keyboard back so she could talk." 1 second.
Yeah, Steph doesn't really need to talk.
Just a DM is all.
Okay, so we move over to Perturbed.
Yes, and I will make that bigger for you. 1 sec.
And yes, Perturbed, we know he's in trouble. And possibly us. What did you see? And also, I'm curious what happens to you if we don't save Pride.
And where did you get that beer? And you got any more?
I got this beer from my own personal bag of holding. A bag of holding. I use to keep it for beer mostly.
I think at this point,
That's
Brood.
amazing.
I think Brood would
You
friggin' tackle him at this point and just like hold him down and pull it out of him.
Seer wants one so badly for keeping fresh ingredients.
Yeah, bag of holding. That is the best offhand magic item I have ever heard.
Is it better than the bag of folding? You put your clothes in it, they come out folded.
That's actually they're neck and neck.
What about the bag of molding?
Oh, perfect for cheeses.
Yeah, no.
He will usher you over here. And he will just straight up tell you that his if Pride dies, his contract will be up with Pride, and he will just go back to his original home, Hellplane. Back to the missus.
Can
No,
you
it's-
see Pride's shadow dog?
Yeah, so can you. It has actually come with you this whole time.
Oh, it should still be attached to the hag.
Oh, right,
Oh no, I'm
it's attached.
incapacitated. Never mind. It's not attached to the hag anymore.
Oh, okay.
It came up to look at you and sort of did the that only a demon corgi-looking monstrosity could do.
It's not a demon.
It's a corgi?
It's a corgi.
Then it's a demon.
Oh, I guess Pride just doesn't have a shadow right now. Pride is casting no shadow.
We're underground. Nobody has shadow.
No, I mean
Actually,
like
no,
in
there's
the
shadows
tower.
in here.
Oh.
Yeah, he's in the tower.
Yeah, but she doesn't notice because she's just reading her book. Like, every time you kick violently in your sleep, I imagine this kind of exasperated sigh as and she flips a page.
She's sitting there, glasses on, coffee in hand. Just enjoying herself. Okay, so he says he would just go back to his home plane, but he kind of likes Pride, so he would like to see him back, at least for this brief moment of his lifetime. And he's like, too bad it wasn't there. I would have told him, you don't make a deal with Sea Hag.
We told him.
Yeah, we told him.
I mean, it's like...
Oh my
Book
god. It's not
101.
like you guys didn't agree to it.
I wasn't paying attention. Oh.
Seer just has to take our word for it.
He says that he'll help you the best way he can, but he can't really do any combat or anything like that because Pride is incapacitated. He suggests you check out this area in case there are any valuables, and continue to the north. There was this area here on the map. 1 sec.
The one to the right where we can't see?
Yeah. The part we haven't actually looked at yet.
What have you seen around here, Perturbed? Dr. Perturbed.
Esquire, Dr. Perturbed Esquire.
The third.
The third. He says he has seen a few clashes between the human cultists and the monster cultists. But for now, the monsters seem to be resting after a long day of searching for you guys and also fending off human attackers.
Well, at least they haven't had it easy.
Indeed, these people, us evil denizens, tend to fight each other. That is canon, by the way. Dr. Charles Emerson Pertubed, Esquire the Third.
Point of contention here.
Von
It'd be the
Kepler.
third Esquire.
Von Kepler.
So what if he's?
Oh, and roll initiative.
They're pools.
Ah, fuck.
What did Pertube lead us into?
Apparently, it's the octopus's habit trail.
Oh, guys, it's okay. Pride's going first.
Oh, thank God.
Did we actually roll initiative?
Not
Steph
yet. One
does it,
second.
Remember?
No, because all the lizard folk are still there.
Also, I kind of assumed that's what we were fighting. Seer's not having initiative.
Feel like we were kind of led into this battle. DM NPC, hey, why don't you go look over there, guys? There's nothing there. Might be some treasure.
I'm still in the room. So are you. We can still get out of here.
Yeah, we have at least one dimension door. We could just keep leaving.
Pick them off a few at a time.
Yeah, run away.
You know, watch Pride slowly waste away. His flesh become totter.
We can feed it.
That's true. Oh, yeah, we got Seer with us, so we got a world-class chef. So, yeah, we could.
Tobias.
Oh, one of us is not going first.
No, you are. Tobias.
Okay.
And
Why
with
did I
the-
roll initiative?
Okay. Basically, what you see is as soon as you get the seer gets close to one of these big, gigantic barrels.
He's
This-
closer.
One sec.
No, I'm saying Tobias got closer to the barrel before Seer, so wouldn't Tobias...
Well, Seer said he was going to touch it or take a look.
I just asked what they were. I kind of moved my character there to demonstrate what I was talking about.
Well,
Oh boy.
Why did you
Oh,
ask?
fuck.
Because if you hadn't asked, there wouldn't be ghouls.
It's fine.
It's fine. I have
Oh,
my
it's really
sword
fine.
ignited.
Oh, I mean, no. First he breaks a deal with the sea hag, and then he starts this.
Two different characters.
Oh, no, I just like that Tobias is also implicated in both.
Why is it now Brute's turn?
Oh, crap. I must have hit you guys. One second. I'll go back to the top of the initiative.
Also, every ghoul is fucking pissed at Seer.
No, Seer is targeting every ghoul.
And Seer gets to go
Ah.
after me.
Tobias!
Okay, make sure I'm targeting him. Awesome. So we're gonna attack with the.
Brood and Seer are missing their temporary hit points.
Brood
Yeah.
doesn't have him. Seared. I just didn't give it to you guys.
So that's
Oh.
one down.
One is down.
Jesus Christ, man.
I crit. Oh, look at all those sixes too.
Yeah, that's why I was just... Wait, why are some of them green and some of them...
Because it was a crit.
Gas. Oh,
I got a 4 and a 4 for my regular slashing damage, then I got a 6, 6, 6, and a 3 for my fire damage.
No, my question is...
Okay,
Oh,
one sec.
fire damage. Okay.
One sec.
Yeah.
One sec.
Man,
Did
this
I
is-
roll anything on the table because of that crit?
Let me look. No, you did not. Just a normal critical
Okay.
hit.
That was decent.
That's like more... That's more than half the damage of your last... Oh, wait, no, I'm looking at your attack roll. Oh, wait. No, still.
That's
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
34 is a good fireball damage roll,
Yeah, it is. Well, you
and that's
figure
another
because
two
I'm doing
d6s.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 66. So, okay. So I also have bonus attack. I could not have not killed it. And you know what? Just to make things easier, I'm gonna move back and
You
then
don't
I'll
even
end
need
my
to
turn.
move back.
Well, still.
Sculpt spells. Yep, I think we all know what's happening
AFK,
here.
but do your stuff because I am watching the combat tracker on hers, so I can.
Brood will say, "Save it. I should be able to destroy most of these on my next turn, all of them, without using a spell slot."
All
All
right.
right, Tobias, was that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I killed 2.
All
If he
right.
thinks he
One
can
with
do
the
that,
crit,
I will.
and then one with a sword and a punch.
If he thinks he can deal this without wasting a spell slot, I will disengage and move back here, behind
Okay.
the melee characters.
Okay.
Brood is going to channel divinity, turn undead. So they all have to make a wisdom saving throw, and if they are challenge rating 1 or lower, they are instantly destroyed if they fail.
Okay. Did you run it, or are you still selecting? Oh, you're still selecting, sorry.
I can't wait for Unity. Fantasy
Me
Grounds
too.
Unity.
It'd be nice to be able to use channel divinity, but yeah, so it's going to be up to you to give their wisdom save, Steph.
Oh, okay, sure. I will do that.
What's the DC?
I think it's 14.
All right, so
What's your
one is
wisdom?
a fail.
Wisdom is 18, and with proficiency bonus, oh, so it's 15. DC of 15 right now.
All right.
15.
So Ghoul 10 is a save. Ghoul 1 is a fail. What happens on a fail?
Automatic destruction.
All right, so Ghoul 1 is down.
It's dust.
And it's 15, correct?
Yes.
All right, so Ghoul 10 just barely shakes it off. Ghoul 11.
Oh, I can't wait to come in
Fails!
and just clean up all of this. Just like the 2 or 3 left is just gonna get Care Bear stared into little tiny ghoul bits.
Fail!
Yeah, we haven't faced a lot of undead, so I haven't had a chance to do this until now.
Another fail!
Yeah. You can destroy
This
undead at
is-
level 5, don't you?
Half, CR half at level 5, CR 1 at level 8.
Ooh, nice.
Fail!
And I'm really glad you guys didn't run into the ghouls in Curse of Strahd. That would have been bad
Oh. How?
at level 2.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
Or the gas.
Pass. Failed. And another fail. So Brood mops up this unholy chamber pretty quickly. And Brood, given your clerical priestly training, you make the connection that, This is an evil water cult. These must have been old barrels used for brewery, but you think this is a sort of sacrifice, that these are drowned victims given to the evil princess of water, Oldie Hydra.
That which is dead may never die.
Who said that?
Praise be to Muhammad.
Egmont!
Okay, so I'm going to come in to a minimum distance of 30 feet. Let me target these chuckleheads, which is literally 5 feet of movement for me. And Care Bear stare at the first one. So Ghoul 7. And
Okay.
I'm gonna do the full round attack, which is, just remind me, 4 attacks, right?
Yes.
I was more talking to my monk in arms.
Yes.
Hit! And you sear him, but he is still up.
No, Seer's behind me.
Automatic miss. And the
Anything
fumble
bad?
table doesn't roll anything bad, so you are safe for now.
I can still attack my other 2 attacks,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Hit! Heavy
And
damage.
last attack.
Hit!
And I'm done.
Alright.
Oh, wait, no, actually. Finish my move. And come up here within range.
Alright. Gold 10 is going to slowly spend his turn climbing out of the pot. Along with Gold 12
Wait,
and Gold 7.
Brood attacked a bunch of people on the pot?
Yes.
You bastard.
Technically, my god attacked them.
Tobias!
Well, and no dividers, so Russia?
Or Japan.
Okay. Well, Tobias is going to come up here, target number 7. And he's going to show Egmont how you do it.
Hit!
Oh my god.
Wait, why were there 3 dice?
It's a 1d6 for the sword, 2d6 for the fire damage the sword deals.
Oh, okay. I forgot about the sword. No, I was just... Yeah, that is exactly... explains everything.
Yeah. And then we're going to come up to this one.
Mm-hmm. And you miss! The smug look on your face fades, and that hits. You get that smug look back again.
And... yeah, we're just going to do that.
Seer!
Alright, Seer, since everything is not dead, Seer is going to move forward. It's a better shot at Ghoul. Let's say Ghoul 10.
Okay.
And he is just going to hit him with a firebolt. Why did it roll like twice?
It rolled 3 times.
Yeah. Oh, 'cause I had my,
you
the cloak and
tagged
displacement thing
yeah,
again.
you
Yeah,
tagged yourself
You
twice.
attack yourself.
You missed.
That disadvantage.
That 23 hits.
I'm not targeting myself anymore.
Critical hit!
No, he's
Oh.
at critical damage.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know.
He did
He
20
two
damage.
10s on D12s. Oh no, 2 10s on D10s. You hit
Yeah.
max damage there. Nice.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Brood!
I'll pull another channel divinity to try and turn them or blow them right up. Praise be to Muhammad.
One passes.
Ooh.
Is that the end of your turn?
That is.
Egmont!
Alrighty. So, to show these two how it's been done after they tried to show me how it was done, at least one of them. Oh, and I'm in perfect range, so I will spend the second key point. And let's start with Ghoul 12. And just making sure those one-off stupid items we got earlier are better. They're not. Care Bear Stare.
Hit!
Why is it all twos?
Because.
No, really?
Oh man,
Holy
how is it
hell.
only rolling twos?
I don't know, man. Give it another roll. Hit!
There you
And
go.
it's dead.
No. I got one more, but that's not fair because that's a multiple of 2.
Go ahead, sorry. And you kill the last ghoul.
Oh, the 3 is more satisfying than the 4. And Care Bear Stare. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stare. And Eggman lights up the room in holy energy. Oh, not holy energy. Radiant.
You light up the room with radiant energy, and with it, the dank, rotten smell that pervaded this chamber drifts away. Each of these pools is about 3 feet wide and was filled to the brim with black, stinking water.
Ugh.
Yeah, and you get the idea that, yep, this was... They bring people here and drown them, and this is like a sacrificial chamber. Brood, you would recognize that this was probably the Portmaster's office from when Tirabassil was a wonderful dwarf city.
All right. So, Perturbed, you thought there might be treasure around here, huh? You want to help us look?
Absolutely. And he bustles around and looks, and he's like, no, just a sacrificial chamber. Used to be a Portmaster's office, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Tobias, with your investigation skill, you find a small box buried under the rubble with ancient coins inside of it. You found 20 gold.
Hey
Nice
guys.
roll.
Yeah.
0 is awesome. This is golf, right?
Actually, I'm going to retcon that into platinum pieces. You found 20 platinum pieces.
Ooh, even better.
I do not want to do math.
All right, let's go find this hag.
And Pertube hops on the dog and is riding him like this weird, adorable corgi demon speed. Which way would you guys like to go?
Well, go look for the hag.
So, do we want to make for the bridge that goes over the channel to our left?
Maybe we
Remember,
go.
you didn't explore the southwestern side.
Yeah, maybe we go there. Approach from somewhere they're not expecting.
Yeah.
I'll send Hedwig over to scout.
All right, you scout out that side and you see another boat launch area. There has been signs of battle over here. There are some corpses of mostly humans and the odd monstrous race. You go around, duck around the whole way a little bit there, and you see various monstrous races milling about. And
About
what
how many?
I would say you see currently you see 5 bugbears working in a workshop like scenario.
Do you guys want to try and sneak up on them?
I think that'd be a decent idea.
Mm-hmm.
So let's, I guess, sneak along the water.
Yep.
Okay, you are able to sneak along the water no problem and get to the boat deck. Oh, Seer Nat 20. Considering you are a bright flame surrounded by water, you are stealthy as the wind.
I'm an unnat 20.
Can I, like, put a hood on to douse the fire?
Yeah, sure. I'll say your hood is able to cover up any light effects. Like putting a cloth over a flashlight. So if you guys want to move over to the boat launch.
We need to get Brood a set of mithril armor.
Yeah. Wait, what type of armor is he wearing?
I think plate +1 or something?
Just regular plate.
And
Mithril plate armor is cheaper than regular plate.
Hedwig informs Seer that the bugbears are inside that door over here.
Oh, we also have a bottle of air for if we want to drink under the water or breathe under the water too.
Yeah.
So Brood's gonna hang here by the boats and let the other guys try and stealth and sneak in to where the
Currently,
bugbears are.
You know the 5 bugbears are in that door to your north. The one closest to you. They ended up all ducking in, taking some supplies and ducking in there.
The one immediately north or the one north and to the left?
North and to the left.
Okay.
Hank, come here. Come here for a second, and I'm gonna cast guidance on Tobias. So D4 to your next ability check.
Yay.
Cool. Probably going to end up using that.
Are we just rushing in? Or is Tobias going in to scout?
I thought Tobias was going to go around the corner to scout in case there's any more creatures north of us that are going to waylay us.
I would cast Greater Invisibility, but the problem is it only lasts a minute.
Yeah, no. I'm good. Okay, I'm going to stealth and then quickly look around the corner.
You see nothing coming up from around the corner.
Okay. I'm going to then, come back next to this door and point over my shoulder at the hallway and signal that there's, no one there via hand signs.
And you push your ear to the door, and you hear just some general talking in Goblin. Do you speak Goblin?
I do not. I only speak Common and Halfling.
But they're chatting away. What appear, and you can hear like them working on certain tools in the background. What would you guys like to do?
I'm going to, using again hand gestures and that, signal to my party a question of, do we, push open the door and then attack them, or do we just move along?
I do not want bugbears, of all things, sneaking up behind us.
Yeah. Brood nods when you make the sign for attacking, and then shakes his head when you mime walking away.
Okay.
Seer is going to sneak over to next to Tobias and do the hand on his shoulder thing again.
Actually, guys, this actually might be a good spot to end. Because it is 9:30, a little after 9:30, and we're about ready to go into a fight.
Yeah, the fight could last a few rounds.
Remember the last fight? The one that lasted two sessions?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I was there.
That's the thinking.
Alright, before we start, I'm gonna at least cast my spell.
What's your spell?
Greater invisibility. You have biased advantage on all his attack rolls.
Okay.
And prevent him from being opportunity attacked.
Does that last
Sweet.
just for the full minute?
Yeah, that lasts a minute.
And nothing will break it?
Breaking my concentration.
Well, if you stay out of combat, you're fine.
Yeah, that's why it's so great and why it only lasts a minute.
And Stephanie,
Yeah.
Yes.
I was wondering, with the Unearthed Arcana spells that they released yesterday, I was wondering if you would mind if I tried using the Hand of Radiance cleric cantrip that they released.
Well, let's turn the stream off, and I can look it up. All right, everyone, we're done for tonight. Check us back next week when we continue with our story. And also check in tomorrow where we could do Curse of Strahd with... And Sunday when we do The Spire with DM Ian. Have a nice night. Bye.